I am tired and sore as hell. Thanks, Steve.
Do you know that fake account stole your video right immediately?
No, which one?
The one today, the fall.
I don't know what fake account you're talking about.
Mr. and Mrs. DeSal NorCal.
Well,
they stole it within minutes of you posting it, and they have like hundreds of thousands of views.
Okay, well, you have to report Mr. and Mrs. DeSal NorCal is fake.
I reported it, but
it's fake. You have some loser copying videos. We're going to track them down. You know what we're going to do? We're going to hire somebody. We'll track down the IPAs and we can sue them. You know, and if TikTok
there's
won't
another
do
one.
it,
There's a DeSal NorCal 6 that popped up on my thing today too.
I know. Well, I'm going to go after the big ones, but I think we're going to.
Well, he's got 30-something thousand followers.
Well, we'll hire someone to go after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Just slam those accounts if you can. I'm done with it, so I'm going to hire somebody to go after them. They'll track them down and take legal action. It's just ridiculous. It's, stealing videos the same day that they're put up, and the fact that TikTok or whoever allows that is pretty bad.
TikTok and YouTube.
Pretty bad. I don't know so much on YouTube anymore.
Grandpa shows up as well.
So, but we'll just take care of it ourselves. So the grandpa is tired. He doesn't know why, but he's tired. Yeah, I know. A verification would help. I'm hurting. I mean, I got this. What hurting most is my knee. That thing right there. I don't know if you can see it, but that was the most painful thing for me. I just took the brunt of it on my knee and my damn things here.
Mm-hmm.
What? You talking to me?
I said, mm-hmm.
Oh, are you making fun of me for my
Why
injury?
Why would I make fun of you for your injury?
We're incredibly lucky there's no fractures. I mean, that was the biggest fear right when it happened. And I'll tell you, it's hard to tell from the video, but what ended up happening was, as he went down, I tried to grab him. I dropped the phone. Luckily, the phone ended up face camera up, or we wouldn't have seen anything after the fall. But I tried to grab him, and when he's going down, he took me down with him instead of me holding him up, and it was like Rocky II. I mean, literally, Apollo Creed and Rocky Balboa going down together. That's what I saw going down. And the first, you can hear the first fear, is what's broken. Am I going to the hospital? You have no idea what you're doing. I knew he didn't hit his head, thank God. I mean, I could see him the whole time, but I didn't know what was going to happen in that second. So it is horrifying, and it stayed with me all night. I mean, I was a wreck all night because it was. You just don't, how fast something, and it happened just like out of the blue, so fast. It was just ridiculous. Is he up? Who's making that noise? The animals?
Dog.
Danielle Celebrity, who's your celebrity crush?
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa, who I think is dating Kim Kardashian.
No, he's not. He was just on his Skims, her Skims line.
But
we did buy a gait belt today, so we will try that with him starting tomorrow when we get it.
So as soon as I get that, every time we go out walking, I will be behind him holding something. So if he goes down, if I can't keep him up, at least I'll be able to control his fall, so that he won't hit so hard. Still going to cut his hands up and stuff, but at least we can prevent.
No, Karen, Ed trips over his feet. His two
and he will not use a walker. He will not.
Have it.
We had it today. I had lunch with my brother and sister.
Oh, you tried it with your mom? Was your mom there?
No.
She has a walker.
We had lunch with my brother and sister, and my sister was trying to, Dad, you got to use a walker. I don't need a walker. You just fell. No, I didn't fall. Well, what's on your arm?
But I'm wondering if Joanne, he sees Joanne with one, because she uses one.
He's never going to want a walker.
No, he's not going to walk with anything. I mean,
he just won't do it. He just won't. I could have told you that before he ever got sick. If my dad ever gets dementia, he'll never use a walker. He'll never admit to being Is he up? So the second best thing is the damn, yeah, he's stubborn as hell, is the thing that I can hold on to. That's it. At least that, you know, the best I can do. But it's scary and it sucks. And last night was horrific. It was the worst night I've had. I did not sleep 1 second, not 1 second. Grandpa, you know he was hurting. And so he was waking up, and every time he wakes up, he thinks he has to go to the bathroom. So he was literally up every 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes 10 minutes would pass, and he'd be back up. And I had to race up every time. I mean, jump out of bed, my knees killing me, and run around, bash my toe on something once, which really pissed me off, just because he doesn't know why he's hurting, right? And he doesn't know why he's got bandages on his hands. So I have to get up every time and explain to him. And, you know, we have not had a shower since the accident. Luckily, I showered him like an hour before that fall. So thank God I don't have to put him in the shower. What I did is I cleaned him out with wound care, just cleaned out the wounds and bandaged him up. And hopefully
It's wonderful.
they will, come off naturally. He'll have to take a shower tomorrow. We'll see how it is, but it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. You can see,
Manny says, "What if you sleep with them?"
there's horror, and then there's horrific, and I'm not sleeping.
Guys. I mean, come on. Are you serious with that question, Manny? I mean, I hope you're being facetious, because that was ridiculous.
I did. I mean, I literally am about 12 feet from his bed, where my bed is. So I keep my door a little bit open. I could hear every time he got up. Plus, I just could not fall asleep because I was listening for him. So it was a Vibe gait belt.
Jen, I did. I got one.
Yeah, we did.
I just bought one this afternoon. Because if you notice in the video, he was holding onto his shirt, and he's been holding on to his shirt for a long time. I was not holding on at
the time, because I hold on to his shirt.
Yeah, but a shirt wouldn't have helped anyway.
It might have if you caught it quick enough, you know. But if he goes far enough and he reaches that point where his weight, you know, whatever geometry or whatever science that is, once he gets past that point, he's going down, right? Whether I have him or not. But if I could pull him back before he hit that over the center of gravity, before he fell over center of gravity, I could keep him from falling. But with a belt that wraps all the way around his harness, I can make sure that even if I can't keep him up, I can certainly make the fall much less.
Out of his harness.
What? I told him we were getting him a leash.
No, we don't have a bed alarm for him. We don't need a bed alarm. We hear him get up every time he gets up, for the most part.
Yeah, we do hear him. Like when you want to hear him, he get ow. I just frickin' crossed my legs and smashed it. God damn it. Sorry about that. I know people don't like it when ow.
Oh, I was waiting for one of these comments. What? JVD, here it is. Hey Dan, this is not a disrespectful question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. After seeing the video of Ed falling, don't you think it's time to stop filming with your phone in hand while walking outside? I was waiting for that question.
If you watch the video, first of all, it wouldn't have mattered, right? I dropped my phone when he fell, and I couldn't react any faster with a phone or without a phone. Had I been holding him like I was 5 seconds earlier, we probably would have avoided it. But you can have a phone, and sure, that can distract you. There's no question. But the reality is, when I'm talking to him on the phone, I'm watching him, right? I mean, I'm watching him every second. It's like if you turn your head for 1 second on a walk, like I'm going to say hi to a neighbor, it can happen right there. I mean, clearly, in that particular, the phone could be distracting, but in that case, it kept me focused on him. I mean, I could see him the entire time. So, and you could see the reaction. You see the phone fall. But it's not a bad question. You have to be careful, and you have to take precautions. Unfortunately, even if I had been doing everything perfect, it just takes 1 frickin' second. 1 second, you look away, and I did not, at that point, there was nothing there in front of him. It was kind of a safe, walk, but boom, I mean, I might have worn him out a bit. We walked a lot that day, so I don't know, but it happened. Thank God nobody was hurt. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure it doesn't happen again, but yeah, I mean, that's certainly something you have to think about. You have to be awake and alert when you're walking with him. But the falls can happen anytime. It can happen when I'm not there.
And JVD, you have to realize that the falls can happen. I mean, they happen in nursing homes
all
the time.
Yeah.
He falls. I mean, whether we have a phone in hand or we turn our back for 1 second, which oftentimes when he's fallen in the house, we have nothing in our hands. Falls are going to happen at this age. It's part of the disease.
That being said, we are going to take precaution by getting a leash. That way I can have it in my hand.
For Christ's sake.
Harness, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that he won't use a walker. We've tried to get him to use a walker for the last couple of months, and my sister went at it today trying. He will simply not use a walker.
Yeah, you guys, if you know anything about Ed, you know he's not going to use a fucking cane or a walker. It's just not something that's part of his repertoire and his knowledge. He's not going to do it.
He does not believe that he has any infirmity at all, physically. A gait belt. I don't know what exactly it's called.
It's called the gait belt.
And Redwood City. But no, I don't mind that question at all. It's a fair question.
It's just, I knew it was going to always come back to the phone. I said that too.
It's a fair question.
Maybe you should have not had the phone in their hand, and maybe he wouldn't have fallen.
I do walk with, thanks you so much, Curve. I do walk with him without a phone as well, and there are times I'm distracted or not next to him, You're either walking with him, like holding his thing, or you don't. And from now on, I'm gonna, Dad. I got a Dan. Dear dog. Yeah.
Karen, because they know better.
Physical therapy. He's physically. The physical therapy is walking for my dad. That's what I do to strengthen him up. Is to let him walk. We even walked today. I didn't slow down on the walking because of it. I just, believe me, today when he's walking, I got my whole fist. I have the like around the neck. People are probably watching me walk through the parking lot. I didn't let him 1 inch away from me today. And walking through, and it'll probably be like that for a couple days, and then when he gets
loosen up a little bit,
you loosen up just like anything else. You can't, and I don't care where he is, you can't be on him and prevent every potential bad outcome or bad happening. I'm just grateful that he's not hurt. Guys, let's face it, it scared the living shit out of me because that could have been a very different fall, and that's not the first fall. I've caught him in his room. He fell by himself. I picked him up in the bathroom. He fell.
He fell with me one time in his room. So
we were when he fell. I jumped out of bed, got up, and we were just so lucky that he's, for whatever reasons. I drank about a beer and a half, dear dog, but I hadn't eaten all day, and I had no appetite all night last night. I think I ate like at 9:30 at night.
He ate like a horse, Karen, right after that fall too. In
Grandpa
his mind, it was over. He had a
Grandpa
little pain, but
doesn't
that was
remember.
it. He doesn't remember. So us, on the other hand,
we don't forget.
And we have trauma all night long. Every time I heard him, I was up listening.
How did I start filming? It was a good question. The very first video I did with my dad was on a walk. We did a walk around the block. We went a lot farther 2 years ago. We did a full mile around my thing, but that was the first video, was a talk on a walk with my dad. The same exact video I did yesterday, it just went farther. But yeah, if he breaks something, he certainly would need. We'd have to bring in a nurse. We'd have to. I don't know what we would do, but it's a huge fear and it's a huge problem, and it's scary as hell. And that's what when you are a caregiver, these are the kinds of things you have to deal with. It's not just the mental aspect. He's also 91, and there's a physical aspect to it too. It's a complicated situation.
We could just.
He's eating right in there.
We could just tape him in a chair all day and not let him get up.
Right. That's the other thing. I could let him sit and waste away. But I try and get him out and walk every day, keep him out. And when you do that, you're going to face risk. But I know my dad, and I think he'd rather, if he's going to go out, he's the kind of guy who would want to go out with his boots on rather than sitting in a chair, wasting away. That's my dad.
And he said something today. Was it you, or was it last night when he got up and he was in pain and we were both up? He's like, I hurt right here. And you said, well, you fell. He goes, well, that happens.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem. He's aware and for moments, but it is what it is, you guys. nothing you can do unless you're going to bubble wrap him and strap him down and keep him locked up.
Tara, we were talking earlier, he will not use a walker. We tried, I've tried before, I tried today.
We have one right here, outside.
Yeah, we have a walker here, it's sitting outside now because he simply won't use it.
He won't use it.
Mark
and we don't want him to trip
and
on
my
it.
sister were going at him, and he's just, I don't need a walker.
What do you think he would do with a cane? Why didn't you just appease him instead of correct him? What are you talking about?
That's fine. We'll appease him. Next comment.
Are we not appeasing him? Piggy's fine.
How you doing in the Philippines? And someone asks for advice. You have to email me if you have a specific question.
He would hit Dan with it, or the animals.
You could do that with a cane, but my dad's not a hitter.
He's not a hitter.
He wouldn't hit with a cane.
He would probably push the animals away though.
He might push the animals, push them off the thing.
Yeah.
I could see him push, animals on the thing and on the table. He doesn't want it on the table, like pushing the cat off the table. There was nothing he tripped on, guys. I went back out afterwards. Oddly enough, two things. One, there was nothing that he tripped on. It was clear, but I couldn't even find any blood there. I mean, I guess we didn't start bleeding. We got out of there pretty quick.
It started right at the garage door because when I came home, there was a trail from the garage door.
I couldn't find any blood out there on the cement. I mean, it was just boom. I mean, I saw the wounds on his elbow, and they're just not fun to look at. And literally, I started sweating bullets. Like I looked in the mirror and I just had droplets of sweat and it's dripping down. My collar's all wet. I'm drying my head off with a towel so I don't sweat in his wounds. And I'm sitting down. I'm trying to find the right bandages, clean them out. It was an ordeal, and no one was home at the time. So
no, I was on my way home. And could you imagine a grandpa with a walker?
I'm scared
and he would fucking veer off in our ditches.
You can see in the video that I'm terrified, right? I'm not the same in those videos because I have 8 gallons of adrenaline running through my body right there.
It was horrible. I watched it a couple times and it just killed me.
I can't watch it. I cannot watch the video. Mark can't watch it either. I showed it to my sister, and here, take it. I can't watch it, Marshall. I can't watch it either. We can't watch it. It's that difficult. Ow, God damn it, I did it again! Yeah. Nothing, Dad. I cross my leg and this is what I have on my leg. If you can't see it, I don't know how well you can see it.
Ooh.
It's kind of bruised too. You can see the abrasion, but
I cried
like
too.
hell.
I cried when I saw when it got me, when I cried is when I saw his eyes after the fall. Those eyes are petrified, terrified, and scared. And I've seen those eyes one other time. You know when that was?
No.
On Thanksgiving, when he had a kind of a panic attack last year, and
when he didn't know where
and
it was.
He didn't know, and he looked at me, and I could see it, and I talked him off of it. That was the only time that I had seen those eyes before. I don't like them. Scared. And every time he falls, it does that.
What's my favorite drink? Alcoholic, if you're asking, if I was going to, maybe some kind of fruity drink or something. But I drink mostly now, I drink water with a little Crystal Light in it. That's what I drink. My favorite drink now is a lot of good ice, like from that ice machine. It's like Chick-fil-A ice type stuff.
Nugget ice, it's called.
Or nugget ice and just water. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I'll put the orange Crystal Light
place that has
or the strawberry Crystal Light. And that's what I drink. And that's what Grandpa drinks. So no sodas, no juices, nothing. It's just water.
Jenny, he was in a room full of family, and for a minute
he gets very confused around large groups.
Of people, and whether they're his family or not, and he liked eyes on me, and I could see how scared he was, so I pulled up a chair next to him and sat by him and just talked to him, and he was better. Yeah,
he even family, he knows. Like we were eating lunch with Mark and my sister today, and at Dos Coyotes. And I got to make a video for Dos Coyotes. I have to do that. But he was confusing her with his sister because
he's been doing that.
Because he calls his sister sis, and my sister, we all call her sis, and my dad calls her sis. So he's talking to my sister, and I realize he doesn't know who he's talking to. I asked, "Who are you talking to?" Well, that's Linda. How old is she? She's 12 years younger than me. Well, that's Linda. That's 12 years younger.
Your shoes.
He's never forgotten his name. or his birthday, or no, he's never forgotten his name. Thanks from the Philippines, appreciate it.
Has he fallen with Mark? Yeah.
You know,
in the house, like remember he tripped over the carpet a couple times and got banged up.
I mean, you know, he's falling primarily in the last 6 months.
He's gotten worse. Yeah,
he's gotten worse, and the reality is he's been here 90% of the time during that period. So he has fallen with Mark, but he's fallen with us a lot, many more times. But that's where he is, because he's here.
Majority of the time, yeah.
I wish he would use a walking cane.
We wish he would use something, but he's
Grandpa did have his own practice.
Oh, hi, home.
I think someone asked how your parents were. Her parents have both passed.
Mm-hmm. He's never forgotten who I was. Nope. Swim master. Shelly, he has problems with his back. He had back surgery about 10 minutes.
And that's why he leans forward.
So he leans forwards because that's why.
So the only thing that I think of that would be effective is to have a harness, and I just hold the harness.
Blind Wonder, we tell him where Bill is all the time, but sometimes we like to prolong it because it's hard to constantly have to tell him that his brother's dead. He would never wear suspenders, ever.
No. Even though his dad wore suspenders.
He's a man of old habits. Like, he's got short-term memory loss. So anything within the last, now, he won't remember. In the last 15, 20 years, it's the stuff he remembers from years ago.
I used to take him to work.
So if he was using those things beforehand.
But I can't anymore.
So anyway,
He forgot about the million.
I ordered a gait belt this afternoon.
We have one coming. And in the meantime, believe me, when we're walking outside the house, I will have him.
And Sally, 100%. He may fall. I mean, the thing is that's our life from this point forward.
We live with that fear all the time, and you simply can't be next to him all the time. Even in bed, he gets up. He won't.
He falls.
He won't wear a cane.
There's mornings that we wake up and he's got blood on the sheets. We don't know what he scraped himself on. He's got scabs on his face. We don't know where those come from.
Well, those are from because he shaves and he'll have a scab and he'll shave off a scab.
Yeah. And, so I mean, there's things you can't prevent everything.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember his skin is about as thin as
and he's on blood
half
thinners.
a sheet of paper. Half the thickness of a sheet of paper, and he's on blood thinner. So, we're lucky. I consider myself really lucky. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ted. That is horrible. I mean, I have not lost a parent yet or a sibling, but I do know what it's. I mean, I felt it yesterday when he fell. When I'm saying, "Are you okay?" in that video, what I'm saying is, and when you can't see me, just before I'm picking him up, I'm running my hands all down his body, his arms and his shoulders to make sure nothing was broken. And then when he got up, you didn't see. I turned the video off. I should have left it on, but I wasn't thinking. I should have just left it on the ground because once he got up, first thing I did, I made him, lift his arms up all the way down. He could lift them. He had range of motion everywhere he turned his head. So I knew nothing was serious right away. But then you got to deal with the wounds. The panic is real in the video. You can't fake it. You can't hide it. It is what it is. And I had to cut the video off because I was freaked out. Even, kind of like in the video when you see me and it just goes, it can happen in a second. Well, I had a little break right after that. I just cut it because that was, you have to deal with it in the moment, right? He falls. There's blood. He's got freaking stuff coming out. You don't know what's wrong. First thing I had to do, get him in the side, take care of the immediate wound, stop the bleeding, bandage the wounds, and then, I still haven't even looked at myself. I really have.
I came home and I was like, oh.
So, I'm in the middle of the story. And you see that video, and just at the end of that video, I'm starting to, the adrenaline's wearing off, and I just started to panic. You kind of just move. You do what you have to do in that emergent moment, and then right when I realized he was okay, that's when I started to break down myself.
He's with his family.
Moneymaker, Diamondbacks, right? The Diamondbacks won. Someone, you got something over on YouTube.
You don't want dessert?
No.
It's a cookie.
No,
Today, Brody, I'm not stressed right now. I'm exhausted because, not that once the night ended and Grandpa went to bed, the night's not over for me because, 2 minutes after he goes to bed, he's going to forget that he has bandages on. He's going to forget why he's hurting. And so every time he got up, probably, 25 or 30 times I had to get out of bed last night in the course of, 6 hours and go tend to him and say, Dad, you're hurting because of this. You fell. Don't take the bandages off. Every time he went to the bathroom, every time he got up, I had to get up. And then, of course, I haven't been to court in, 2 months. And, of course, I had court this morning. So I had to get up and race off to court this morning with zero sleep.
He denied cookies, so he'll want it probably later.
What kind of cookie?
I gave him a cookie, but he didn't want it.
I like those boudin cookies.
I'm fine, thanks. I've done anything to do.
Is he talking to us?
Yeah. Well, because I asked him if he wanted more food. He said no. And then I gave him Cheez-Its, so he's chowing down on the Cheez-Its.
It's 4:55 here, guys. We started early today because I'm so tired. I don't know how long I can make it. It is, although I got a little bit of energy because I drank a beer and got on here, which gives you a little bit of adrenaline, so. He said the cookies will be gone?
Trust me, in 5 minutes, he will be, he'll forget and want his cookies.
Janet, Mr. or Mrs. Draper, you're up to the job. You can do it. You can do anything, guys. I mean, you can do it.
Oh, thanks, Kim T. Hi, Janice. How are you?
I don't sleep well anyway, but I can function off 2 or 3 hours of sleep, and I have my whole life. I'm not every day, but very easily 2 or 3 hours. I have a normal day. But last night I got zip, zero, nada, didn't happen. He's up.
I know. You want to go this time?
I'll go.
Can you send one of those flour cakes again? No. When I got home, somebody wants to know the story. So when I got home, I was almost home, and Dan said, "I need you to go get some. I need to get you some. Can you go get me some wound wash?" So I was like, "Oh shit." He said, "Dad fell." So I said, "Okay." He didn't say anything about himself. So I walked in the house. I see blood, and I'm thinking, okay, because I knew Ed had fell.
Sit right here. You were up a lot.
And then I saw Dan and his shirt. I talked about that this morning. His shirt looked like Dan's shirt, like he had jumped in the pool with it on. It was like little bits of dryness, and that was it. I hate the fucking S'mores cake because he wants to eat it, so he bugs me all the time about it.
No, you didn't. That's Wednesday,
so,
right there.
Anywho, and then I noticed Dan had
I give them you out here.
blood everywhere.
This is what you have
Blood
to take.
everywhere, and I was like, let me take care of you.
There you go.
You know?
Take your pills.
Jeanette, no.
Take your pills, Dad.
No. I mean, those questions to me
Just
are
put
like,
them in your mouth and take them.
kind of, I know you mean well by the questions, but for us,
You need
they're
to take
ridiculous,
all of them.
at least for me, because it's like, you guys, we do this thing day by day. It happens. And, we just do it until we don't think there's any breaking point, and if at some point, there was, we would try to hire somebody in because we know, that's what Ed would want, right? Yes, I saw the video. I saw it right when I got home because after Dan kind of calmed down, he said, "Do you want to see it?"
House.
And he walked away.
At my house.
And then, and then Sandy, I kind of feel like that,
you're at
right?
my house.
So Sandy has an autistic child, and she said she doesn't have a breaking point, and I kind of feel like that's the same thing. Like, what's our breaking point? I don't know. How do you say, okay, this is our breaking point? I don't know. I haven't been there yet, but I just can't. I mean, I can't. I don't see it like, okay, we have talked about when we're going to give Ed away, or no.
I am your son, Dad.
It's just not something we do.
Your sperm fertilized the egg that made me. I am your son.
Can you say that again?
You're my son, so is Daniel.
I am Daniel.
I'm in John.
So is Josh. That's right. Come over here
Josh,
and
you're
watch
that-
TV.
Well then.
Come sit over here.
Look at us.
No, I want you to move over there.
I'm not going to like it over there.
You
want you to
never know what
sit
you're gonna get here.
where it's more comfortable.
My apologies.
Sit on the
Oh
couch.
my gosh, Natisha, is that your name? How do you deal with it?
You just walk over here.
Girl, I don't know. Caring for my 29-year-old brother with a TMI now, it's fucking exhausting. You know, try to get as much help as you can and try to get away as much as you can, or find bar pretty injury. Oh, as long as Bosa's not hurt, moneymaker, I'm fine. Try to get those moments. Find something that makes you happy, because you have to. It's exhaustion. You're exhausted no matter what. You gave everybody a laugh with that, by the way.
What, Dad?
Did you get enough to eat for dinner?
Yes, I got enough to eat.
Yeah, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Brock Purdy, is that why he threw 2 interceptions? I did throw more. Hi, E.G. neighbor, what's up? He was the facts of life. The facts of life.
What are you talking about?
Because when you
In
said
fact-
your sperm fertilized my.
It's true. My dad is
I'm
scientific.
70 now.
He's that way. So it wasn't just humor. I enjoyed saying it, but that's something he responds to, right? For my dad, that's not just like, it was a big feces. I must have eaten a lot. He's very matter of fact like that. Thank you so guys, there are a lot of people. A quick follow would be greatly appreciated.
It's out of the sperm.
Mike, I'm not talking about the Niners.
Oh, Margie. Ugh.
I'm not talking about the Niners tonight.
He's
just too
not only
difficult.
did he have the Niner upset, he had a fall. So let's just not go there. Give the guy some grace.
Please.
Give him some grace,
Please.
for Christ's sake.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't.
Is Dan's mom? God, what was that smell?
That must be my foot. I don't know.
Is your mom's? No, his mom's not stubborn. No. Not like your dad.
No one's like my dad's
One of a kind.
uniquely stubborn. Just uniquely stubborn. My mom, she comes around.
No, but I wouldn't call her stubborn. I would call her normal on the stubborn spectrum.
She's my mom. Everyone is to some extent in their own relationship. But no, my mom is. She's definitely within the, like when you get your medical results and it says, normals between 20 and 30.
Post,
My mom's
hard.
definitely in the normal.
I feel it, I feel it because, we were so
Hey,
lucky
Cindy, California.
in a time because we had, we did have a couple days where we could recoup and we haven't in the last month, and I feel it. I do feel it.
100,
So,
Thomas, that's awesome.
I always told you guys that, those of you who did it alone, different than me and more strength than I do, but I feel it. I can feel the drain. So I'm getting an experience of what you guys feel like.
I'm sure that drain must have been absolutely god awful as you were just sleeping away last night, all night long.
I did not. I
know
heard
you
you
were sleeping.
every time. I
No,
got up to
25
listen.
times? No.
Yes, I got up at least 12 and a half times of those.
I never heard you.
Because I sat up in bed and I listened to make sure everything was right.
What do you think I was going to do? Have a breakdown? I'm going to have to go down and save Dan?
I wasn't worried about you. I was listening to see if Grandpa was okay. Because he was like, I'm fine. Are you sore anywhere? No. All right, let me check your pee. I remember you going in and saying that many times.
Well, I did not know, you didn't know for sure whether he had any internal injury. So I also went in and was checking his pee for blood or, discoloration, checking him for, fever, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
Well, it was
I was
funny
just
because last
freaked out.
night
I
before
was
we
just
went to
freaked
bed,
out.
we all were freaked out. Last night before you went to bed, he was complaining about his side, and Dan
It's
took
only
his
5:06.
Dan took his temperature.
It's only 5:06,
and
but
he's
you
like, I don't have a fever.
Huh?
it's only 5:06, but you've already
I know,
eaten.
Karen.
I know, why is there, you guys haven't eaten yet?
Dad, because
Okay, whatever, but, that was
where are
good.
you going? What are you doing?
Where am I going?
Why are you walking back there?
I think I'm going to the bathroom,
Okay, but why don't you walk where it's open and safe instead of,
down that way.
all right, come on, carefully,
He knows where the bathroom is.
carefully, watch your step. This is what we deal with, that walk right there. I get nervous just watching him walk.
Good dinner, thank you. Oh, I made my own now.
Grandpa made his own dinner today. Ah, boy. Yeah, he's scary. He is cute, there's no question, but it's scary. Did he have the same personality? To some extent.
He's much.
It's
he's
different,
much sweeter.
but just the same. He's the same person basically,
Much. No, he's much different.
Okay.
He's more mellow.
Yeah, well, he's clearly more mellow, but he's the same. He's more mellow. He's a little easier going, but he's the same person he's always been. The same personality, the same quirks, just kind of amplified. TikTok names you're on my account, and you go to any video on my account. I list Danielle's 2 accounts. That's it. Those are the 3 TikTok accounts. This one. What the hell was that? Anytime I hear some crap like that, my heart rate goes up. And we do not have a camera in his room, standalone. Our room is right next to his room. I'm literally, let me just show you guys how close it is. So, anybody there? Because I'm coming in the room with a camera. All right, well, I won't walk in the bathroom then. So, there's my bed right there. And that's where I sleep. Oh, let me show you both. That's my bed. And if you can see, there's the dogs going bananas. I don't know why. And there's Kitty over there. Oh, what you guys doing? What you guys doing? There's Kitty over there. And then from my bed right here, this is Grandpa's room right here. Dad, can you open your door?
What?
Open your door real quick. Thank you. And that's Grandpa's bed. So you can see walk carefully over here, Dad. Carefully this way.
What did you say?
Just walk carefully. Watch where you're stepping. You can see how close they are.
Where am I going after what?
I'm
eating here in the house.
you already ate.
Huh?
Here, come this way. You want to take them or want me to take them? You can come here to the cameras or you can take them.
Who's that for?
All right, come this way, Dad.
What?
Watch.
Focus faster.
Get these dogs the hell out of here. They're going bananas.
Hi, Dan.
I can't believe Baxter did that.
All right, come on, get up, get up, get up.
There you go. This way, Dad. Come on this way. This way. Carefully.
Oh, he can be sassy. I saw that. Somebody said Grandpa's sassy. He sure can be.
Oh. This way.
Eats too much and weighs heavier than he should. Maybe that's why he falls more. Oh, God. I mean, it's always somebody. Roman, come on. Either I'm not feeding him enough or we're feeding him too much or that's why he's falling is because he's so heavy. He's not falling because he's heavy. He's falling because he's 91, he has dementia, and he fucking has a back issue. Jeez Louise. Somebody said.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me the way it bothers you.
No, somebody said he's heavy. That's why he's falling.
Well, he is heavy.
He is heavy.
He's heavier than me. He's a solid dude. I mean, I picked him up yesterday. I can tell you, the man is heavy. Mm-hmm. If I didn't have all that adrenaline going, it would have been hard to get him up. Ah! She just stuck her toe into my wound.
I'm 49 and I fall too.
I fell. You saw, I went down.
See.
I could not keep him up. I could not hold him up. And we went down.
I know, D. Hoosier, we know. We have stolen contact. Just make sure you know what you're watching and what you're liking and what you're commenting on. I'm 51 and I fall. We all fall. I must have married him for the money. Well, that's funny because he stopped making it 10 years ago. I'm still here. Shit. What happened? Oh shit. You were shot in your thigh? Damn.
What the hell's going on there? There's like a
No, I thought
World
it
War
was
III
funny.
going on with the dogs.
No, we're not gonna eat the fucking pig. For Christ's sake, that's our pet. That pisses me off. Am I gonna eat my dog? No!
My client today was telling me he just shot a pig. He went hunting and shot a pig, and I guess they grind it up into sausage. I'm like, you get ham, you get what? He's all, we pretty much just grind it up into sausage. I am not, I mean, I'm practicing, I'm working the practice down. I still have old clients and old cases. I was in court today. We use expletives on here? We do sometimes.
For fuck's sake, yes we do.
I don't use them gratuitously like that, but they do come out.
I do.
I don't, so it does happen on occasion. That's just the way, that's what you're gonna get here.
I don't know how to do the
My mom doesn't like it either.
I was looking for that, so I will look to see how you do that. But if you see, they expand their videos.
What, Dad?
You're okay.
We're okay, Pop.
Good, I'm
Right.
glad you
I'm
listened to
okay.
that.
Yeah, that's what I know. I heard you talking loud here, so I just want to come see who's here.
No, it's just us talking.
Everything all right then?
Everything's fine, Dad.
I think.
Good.
But you,
That's me.
that's you.
I should eat all your dinner stuff?
Can you look? How young do you look? Look,
Pardon me?
look at that face. Look at your face.
That's me.
Yeah.
How old do you look?
How old do you think you look? Look close. Get close.
Same as that average right now.
Do you look young?
I look younger here.
Do you?
I look younger.
How old are you, Pop?
How old do you think you look in this picture?
How old is he? I don't think about that.
Oh.
I know that he's all dressed up nicely, talking nicely, hair's cut, okay. I'll get older.
And you will notice Grandpa has taken his bandage off of his hand. Let's see your pinky, Dad. How's your pinky on your right hand?
I didn't hear
How's your pinky on your right hand?
You fell.
You took your bandage off.
what happened.
You
We
fell.
fell. I'm just showing people what it looks like. You fell. We fell
I fell.
together. Yeah.
You and Dan fell together.
You want to put a Band-Aid
Oh,
on
here's
it?
something.
You want me to put a Band-Aid on that?
No,
Want me to wrap that up?
That's not new, is it?
It's from yesterday.
I did that yesterday?
Yep.
I don't remember.
See this?
Yeah,
Dad,
a
look.
little Band-Aid
Look
on
at
that.
Dan.
See that? I went down with you. We both went down.
Pardon me?
You want me to put a Band-Aid on that right now?
Yeah, we might just put it on for a day or so.
All right.
That'd be good.
Hang on. Come with me, Bob. Come this way. Come this, or you can sit right there. You can sit right there and I'll go get it.
Okay.
All right? Carefully.
How you doing, Danielle?
I'm
you
good.
Look good.
Thank you.
You look good. Happy?
How do you feel?
Huh?
How do you feel?
I have a little pain right in here.
You fell.
I fell down. Well, that's why.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of
Yeah. Ugh.
scratch there.
And your leg too. On your right side. You fell all on your right side. Your right side. Not that leg, the other one.
The right leg?
Yep. You fell on that too.
Oh, my socks?
No, you fell. Look, Band-Aids. You have Band-Aids. You fell yesterday and you landed all on your right side. That's why you have that pain.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
No, that's up.
Excuse me.
I'm sure I'll make it.
Well, I think you will.
Dad, if I put this Band-Aid on here, I gotta go back to CVS and get a whole bunch more.
Well, you should have told me when I was there.
Well,
I was going to order some on Amazon too, and I should have.
let me see your, we're gonna put a Band-Aid on there.
Oh, I don't get a big one like that.
Well, that's all I got right now, so
Okay.
that's what you get. I don't know how the hell this is gonna stay on, but
Pardon me?
it's gonna be hard to stay, you're gonna
He'll
take it off, I'm sure.
anyway, so.
Here, ready? Just, no, turn your hand that way, okay.
Ow. You made a face when you did that.
How's that, Pop? Can you keep that on, you think?
A day or so.
All right, that's fine. At least a day will be fine.
Yeah, that's very nice. Thank you.
All right.
You got to cut his nails again. Didn't you just cut those?
They grow fast. They grow fast.
Everybody else okay?
Everyone's fine, Dad.
You okay, Danielle?
How's your stomach doing?
He said he has a little pain there.
You still have pain? You got pain on your right side?
It's going to take a couple
What?
days.
You got pain on your right side?
No, I don't have it right now.
Okay, good.
I can get it at different times. It's not always there. I mean, it just comes and goes, depending on pressure, I guess.
Depending on how you're positioned. All right.
It's probably
You want to
it's
go
up
watch
and
some
down.
TV, Pop?
TV?
You want to watch TV?
Yeah.
Okay. Help you out. Careful. Okay. Now, I want you to watch where you're walking, because, right, we don't want to fall.
I'm not gonna fall.
Famous last words. Goes on the couch. The couch. You can fall into the couch. Carefully.
So, as caregivers, you know, we worry.
That's not candy.
Where?
He's looking at whatever the hell that thing is. Dad, it's not candy. It's a game. It's a game. It's not candy. Don't eat it. You just ate dessert,
No.
Dad. What did he eat?
He didn't.
He's back up. He's coming back. On Dad. On the couch.
He fell yesterday.
Sorry. On the couch.
I was a manager.
And you know, put the thing in the dog door so the dog can't get it.
Well, I'll just put the gate up.
I'll give him
A thing?
yeah, what are the damn yogurts?
They're in the freezer. They're just not open yet. Hold on. I gotta put the gates up so the dogs don't go in there. Oh, the dogs, me and Coco. Ha ha. Gates up.
How does it go?
Yeah, they're okay. Just sore, you know. I mean,
Why does
let's.
it feel?
Oh, sorry about losing your dad. No uneven pavement. His toes. He shuffles when he walks, you guys. So when he shuffles, you know what happens? You clip your toes. I did it the other day. Very easy to do. It is hard work, Rebecca. The fall isn't okay. He's not a surgeon.
Push up from the bottom.
No, he went forward. Dan kind of fell on top of him to try to. Never done it.
Push up.
We do not have an Amazon wish list. No.
Push up.
Hi, David. How are you? Grandpa had a beer. Not in a long time, Tom. He's not a drinker. He's never been. Did Dan fall because he was trying to catch him? Yes. And he was kind of holding on to him at the time, and so he just the momentum of Grandpa took Dan down as well.
I tried to stop him, and
we just got a belt today. I just ordered it. Hi, Katie. How are you? Won't use a walker. Thank you, Maria. Cane, he won't use a cane. Maybe Melissa.
Maybe. I would not give him a painkiller last night, as cruel as that sounds, because I didn't know if he had anything internally wrong, and I wanted him to feel everything, because if I needed to take him in, I did not want to dope him up on any kind of pain meds last night, just in case. So tonight, I'm confident that,
I made that for him.
and so,
I don't know if he cracked a rib or probably muscular, I'm thinking. There's no bruising or anything, not to mention that doesn't mean there's nothing wrong, but, ow.
that hurt?
I gotta hit it.
Seriously?
Dan does need a walker. GSR, teeth. Grandpa's solid, and knock on wood, so far, so good. I'm more worried about him.
So again, another person, he's fallen, 6 times when nobody was filming, right? And I was involved in the thing. The phone fell, and I went down with him. So I don't believe that it was a result of the filming. Although a good point is you have to be more to the point. You have to be cognizant of the dangers at all times. And it can happen at any second.
Thanks, Miko.
Dad, what are you doing? You're not going to do anything. Go sit down.
So this is what happens
Sit down.
right after a fall.
Your eyes are open.
We get completely paranoid with him walking around. So
You push it up from the bottom.
don't film while someone walking was so vulnerable. I mean, not going there. Do you help with him?
Push it up from the bottom. Coco, you're not stealing any of Grandpa's. Ow, Coco!
Of course I help with them. I don't vape. Sorry, don't vape.
You don't bake?
Try something else to get me on. Grandpa, yeah, just a little.
Coco hit me in the knee with her nose.
I was a manager for a long time of a daycare center. Yeah, I did that. He does not remember why he fell. No.
We didn't know why he fell in the first place. The reality is his center of gravity just got too far forward over his feet, and because there's a tiny grade going up the driveway, and the fact that he shuffles his feet, it was just too much. He just caught his foot and went down, and I could not. We both went down. I went down trying to keep him from going down. There's so many comments, guys. I'm not avoiding comments, but there's a lot flying by.
How is his hearing? Horrible. Are you joking?
What hearing? Guys, a quick follow would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
I'm 55, Mohammed. I'm 55 going on, either 80 or 35, depending on the day. I don't, it varies.
That tickled me.
What was that?
Can Grandpa hear well?
He can see great. Grandpa's got eyes.
Sorry. Yeah, I know. It's hard. And those of you who work with elderly know that that's just something that comes with the territory, unfortunately, for everybody working with them, right?
And as you know, Grandpa walks with a gait, so his center of gravity's already forward. But I am just grateful as hell that he didn't get hurt, right? That nothing got broken. That I'm not sitting in a hospital room right now instead of right here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I'm sorry, but it happened. We're okay. We will suffer. Right now, my biggest problem is exhaustion. He will not use a walker.
He will not.
It would not. We're getting him a leash. So
We're not getting him a leash.
It's a, what it is. It's a harness.
It's
okay?
a gait belt.
It's a gait belt. So next time, as soon as we get that, I will not walk him again until I have that thing. And then when we walk, and he's out there, and he might get his muscles might get fatigued. I don't know what contributed to it, but he's not going down like that again with me while we're walking. Because it could happen at any time. Because he could get up right now and fall down. Right? He's in the other room.
I can't. The leash. We're getting Grandpa a leash.
Didn't we have a leash for Andrew?
Did.
I had my son on a leash. Nobody complained. I'll put my dad on a leash. Andrew needed a leash. Or was it Jennifer that was on the leash?
No,
One of them
was
was
Jennifer.
on the leash. Jennifer was on the leash?
Lord have mercy. You're retractable. We'll stand at the door and allow him to go only so far. With a backpack, a little teddy bear backpack. Oh, Lord. Ow. My hand was right there.
Dad, stop. Stop. Let me go. Come over here and sit down.
I'm sorry. About 12, 13 years ago, he needs bubble wrap. He needs like a helmet, knee pads, elbow pads, and it all. And he needs like a football gear, Oh, God. A Playboy backpack, shit. You're a real drinker. Yeah. Yeah, he walks fast, and then sometimes he picks up, and then he just clips his gosh darn toes. You used a lead rope on your mom? Shit. An SNL skit. It could be, for Christ's sake. Where's he now? I've thought about a bubble wrap. Anybody know where we can get some good bubble wrap?
For what? Wrap him up in bubble wrap?
Wrap him up every day.
He can walk like.
Polish girl, our whole property is cement and aggregate. What are we gonna do? Pick him up and just carry him on our?
You're right. Where we fell was, it was not a great place to fall. I don't want to think about it. By the way, I cannot watch the video. I cannot watch that video of the fall. It is something I can't do. just rolling around a bubble.
Christine, would he remember to use the brake on the walker? And no, I just don't think so.
He won't use a walker, period. So it doesn't matter whether he knew there was a brake on or not. He won't use it because my dad thinks he's 35 and could run a marathon.
Or a hamster bubble.
T-Money, I definitely don't blame myself. That doesn't mean that I'm not flipped out because I felt, that it could have been a bad day. It could have been a bad day.
Patricia, he can't hear. Music doesn't work.
Power scooter. He can't drive a scooter.
Could you imagine he'd be bumping into
Yeah,
everything?
he would fall right off the ski, turn and fall right. It would be terrible. No, I mean, he's
Linda will
frail.
let you know about the belt. We don't
frail.
have it yet. It comes tomorrow. Yeah, the human hamster bubbles. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, a cane. I'll try a cane.
And we have ditches all in our area. I mean, literally.
I don't know what that is. You hate running over on a scooter. He'll wear the belt, Shrug. He will wear the belt. Because I'll tell him he's got to wear it. And he'll listen, he will.
Oh, yeah. Stay here.
Your dog's barking at ours. That's funny. It's like when I say, hey Siri. Hey Siri. A lot of times people's phones will say, or Alexa, play the Beatles.
I'm killing Debbie.
What's going on?
Nothing, Dad. God damn it.
That's Debbie.
Hey, I don't know why.
Look what I got.
Why was the dog barking?
This.
Because cookies arrived.
Cookies. Debbie sent you, my friend Deb sent you cookies.
All right.
She sent you
I'm
cookies.
not stressed, I'm exhausted.
Cookies.
My
Your
friend,
Alexa went on, Maria?
Debbie.
Did it play the Beatles?
She's my friend. She met you before. Do you want a cookie?
Well, that was nice.
It's
Feel
basically
it.
by
Put
for
your hand
exercise.
underneath here. It's hot. They're warm.
I don't know why right now. I'm all full.
You're full? All right.
You
We'll try it
guys
later.
are not going to believe this.
Huh?
We'll do
Wait,
it.
stop! Don't move. They're not going to believe this.
What are you talking about?
Just watch out.
Why is Alexa playing?
Listen. Listen to what's playing on our Alexa right now.
What's going on there?
Why is Alexa playing?
Because, is that something? So, my Alexa heard me. Alexa, turn off. There, she's gone. Dad, you got to go sit down, Dad. Can you help him get to the couch?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Come over here.
That way.
What?
Come sit down over here. I don't want you to fall.
I'm not gonna fall.
I'm not going to fall. That's what it says, Grandpa used a walker. I'm not using a walker. I'm not going to fall. What, you have more viewers than Santa Claus? You mean the Santa Claus on TikTok? I like that guy. We're friends. We follow each other. Mr. Santa Claus.
Oh, you remembered to get the ice cream. You just said the ice cream was good.
I didn't even know we had ice cream.
Well,
Oh, you mean the yogurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay.
It's tough, you guys. It's tough. The fall, I didn't even know if I should post that video of the fall. I watched it once or twice to make sure it was okay. But it's scary. But that's the reality of caregiving. That's the reality. It's that things can change that fast, and it's that scary. What are you doing, Coco? Where are you going, Danielle?
I'm going to pee.
Yeah, that is my reality, and it's every day. And so I always have a heightened level of anxiety as a result, because even when I hear them move in there, the fall is my biggest worry. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, you can't blink. I mean, the one thing about the video, it shows you just how fast it can happen. And if you notice in the video, about 5 seconds before he falls, as we're approaching the mailbox, I grab his shirt because he's approaching kind of a divot in where we are. So I had him like just three or 5 seconds before he went down. And it's just that fast. Cool. He's done. Pop, what are you doing? Yeah, this way.
Yeah, it was a big ouch.
This way.
And right now he can't. That's the problem, is he doesn't sit still. You know, he doesn't sit still ever. No, he doesn't go anywhere.
You fall.
Yes, it's exhausting, especially the anxiety and the stress.
I do. Sit.
I don't know about the calming mechanism. I mean, that's the thing too with the medications. He shuffles,
I'm exhausted,
right?
and he's
And so-
fine. He's running around.
Yeah, super glue. Crazy glue his ass to the chair. Sit with him. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we'll sit with him 24/7.
Yeah, let's just, yeah, anyhow. It's not, no, is that's not new. No, it's something that he's done his whole life. The man that has ADHD, he doesn't sit still.
He does not sit still.
He's always on the go. He's always been on
In
the
his
go.
early days, he was always moving around. My dad would walk 10 miles a day, literally. He would always work. He'd work in the yard. He was never sitting around. Never. He ate a lot, and he burned off a lot of calories. He was a busy man.
And typically,
Thank you so much for the
and
follows,
typically
guys.
after
Appreciate
he
it.
falls, that's exactly what happens. We're all hypersensitive. It was horrible, Lisa. It was horrible. Hello from Merced. It is.
Yes, we are Dan and Danielle. Although you said Dan and Daniel, but I'm both Dan and Daniel. Danielle is Danielle, but yes, same root.
There's a reason why we don't put a TV in his room, because the lights and it just.
He would never.
Hi, Tess.
All he'd be doing is trying to turn the red light off.
Even if you
on
put
the
something
TV.
on it,
We had one in there, and we had to take it out because it would drive him absolutely
and if he
bananas.
found the remote, he was turning it on, pressing buttons. It just, he thinks it's on. You guys.
We're in the room. It's 2 a.m, and all of a sudden, because he's pressing buttons, and he hit the volume and went all the way up. What the hell? What the hell's going on, Dad? Why are you watching, snow at 3 a.m. at 90 degrees volume or whatever? Criminal law. Whoever asked that question. Grandpa was, I believe, a football player, but he quit to play the trumpet. Thanks so much for the roses.
He never settles. And that's the problem, is that, people are saying, why don't you medicate him during the day?
We don't want to medicate him. That would just... My dad is who he is. I mean, look, 1 million people love him all over the world because of who he is. If we wanted to medicate it all day, we could put him in a home and they would medicate him down to nothing. But I don't want to medicate him down.
He doesn't have hallucinations, no. Do you do it your birthday? Yeah.
I have Scottish connections and Swedish. My dad, I think, is on my dad's side. It's pretty much German, Lithuanian, maybe a little Russian.
Jacob, we do not have AC. Can you afford me some central AC, please?
What? Air conditioning?
It's Jake.
Oh.
I know, pass out meds.
Jocelyn?
Claudia said she worked in a home, and she said all she did all day was pass out meds.
Yeah, I know. It's terrific. I see it. I've seen it. And
Let's yeah.
I didn't even give my dad, I didn't want him even to take pain meds last night because I wanted to know how he really felt. I wanted to know if he was feeling something or he had an injury inside. I didn't want it masked. And I don't want to mask him out of who he is. You see the videos, he still shines through, right? That's his personality. And we have, we do bitch a lot about the tough times and the falls, but there's a lot of good times with him. I try and catch him on video, but the man is bright, and he just surprises the hell out of me all the time.
But he's still there. I would never want to do that.
He's totally still there.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't know who I am, I know who he is, and I know the man, right? And that's the man that's my father, not some drugged out, comatose person sitting all compliantly in front of the TV. My dad's not compliant. We knew what we were getting into and we signed up for it. My dad's not a compliant man.
To the dogs.
And if he was,
yes.
What fun would he be?
No, and that's ridiculous.
No, but I mean, that happens a lot of times. Moneymaker, Dusty, believe me, we have Houston fans on here that are calling for, like to turn that laser on or that that big thing and just, yeah, they're pissed. The Houston fans won that World Series. Cheaters. Houston cheated.
Don't
Actually,
say that. You're gonna piss Lisa off.
I know we're gonna piss Lisa. Except Lisa, I didn't say that.
Thanks, Prissy. Oh, I like your name.
Did he retire, Moneymaker? I did not know that.
Somebody told you that yesterday.
If he retired, he'll probably be
You said
managing someone else next year anyway.
Am I ever girly? Why do I have to be girly today?
Are you not girly?
Somebody asked, am I ever girly?
Girly schmirly.
Would you like me to put makeup on every day?
No. I'm not. I never liked makeup.
Never.
I go.
And some people, now you got Christine all pissed off.
I'm kidding about Houston. Where's the Houston hat, Danielle? I promised Lisa I'd wear the.
I know, but it's in. You told me to save all those, so they're packed up. So I'll have to get it out for you. I'm not gonna change. I'm at home. I got out of the shower right before the live. I don't. Who am I trying to impress? Nobody. I don't feel the need for speed. So I went into my, to get my Botox in my jaw, and the ladies in the they do all sorts of facial aesthetics in there, and all the girls in there were so mad at me. They're like, "Stop being so expressionate." I said, that's the people love me for the expressions. So what am I gonna do? I mean, what? Do you not want to be? How can I not be expressionate? That is part of me. They don't want me to move my face because they're like, "Girl, you're gonna age more."
What are you talking about?
I don't care. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here. My husband loves me for who I am. 10 pounds heavier, 10 pounds lighter. Well, he doesn't like when I'm 10 pounds lighter, but he doesn't care. Every time I put makeup on, I come home, he's like, "What's on your face? What?
I don't look at like
What's
that.
on your face? What the fuck?"
We are who we are. Who sang that? Kesha?
Yes.
We are who we are.
Well, that's not.
Andrew, we get a text. What's for food? That's the text that I just
He's
came
hungry.
through.
He's been working all day long.
What's for food? You want to make him food?
He left at 5:15 this morning. You know why I know that?
I was up. I know when he left.
Because
I was up. I was up before Andrew. I made coffee at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Can you do a dead sperm? When I did the sperm.
What's an auto renewal subscription?
The confused sperm going. Dan's doing dead sperm. Trying to find the egg. Henry.
That's funny. Jeff, so I bought a Manscaped thing, and now my shorts are too big.
Who said that?
Was the hair like coming out of your shorts?
You had a poof. We talked about that today. Not about you, but just about the poof.
Poof? A poof?
Have you guys
shave your poof?
left him his
Shave your poof.
No, we spent all his money.
Everybody should shave their
We
poof
spent all
because
his
poofs
money.
are not attractive.
We spent all his money, so now we're trying to hustle to make up.
You had a man bush. That's what you had. You had a man bush, not a poof.
He had a thicket.
You had a man bush.
Thicket.
A thicket man bush. Dude, that's all right. Be proud of your man bush.
A hoverboard. For what? GSR? I would be worried that Dan would hurt.
Hurt what?
Henry, where are we going? That way, George.
You bring them out together? That's awesome. That works. That can work.
Rich 2 times in a day. Gain that extra inch, Dan, and shave it.
By the way, you can. How do you increase the size? I'll tell you. Lose weight and buy Manscaped. Boom. You'll be Ron Jeremy in no time.
Thicket. I'm still stuck on the thicket.
I like the man bush actually.
I kind of like the man bush too.
Is that something was out there, or can I coin that? Can I put it in my Urban Dictionary?
Man, Colin says Manscaped.
I'm gonna copyright it. Man bush. I got a man bush. How about you?
But as you age, yes, Mr. and
Let's
Mrs.
shave the man bush
Oilfield is a fake account.
Underbrush.
You have to
That's good
realize,
too.
just so you know, as you age, you do lose hair, so it's not so poofy as it used to be.
How do you know?
Because I remember when you were poofy. You had a bouffon. Oh, Stephen, thank you.
I had a poof on.
You had a...
I had a man bush.
You had a...
Not anymore.
You had a poof on.
I solved that problem.
Yes,
Thanks to
because you-
Manscaped.
Because you got age.
DSAL 20, right? Is that the
DSAL
code?
20.
Buy the DSAL 20.
Thanks, Patricia.
What's up, Pop?
Dan,
Yeah.
you know where my keys are to my house.
Dad, you live here. And you live here.
This is my house right here.
You live here in this house. It's our house. We live together.
Whose house is it?
I own the house. You live with me.
I thought I bought a house.
You sold the house. That's what you
I
remember.
sold one too, and I bought one.
No, you sold it and you moved in with your kids.
I did what?
You sold your house and you moved in with your kids.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you're old. You know how old you are?
I'm old.
You're old. You're 113.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good, Dad.
Huh?
That's pretty good. Are you gonna...
133, yeah. Is there anything in there I can eat?
Dad, that's not food.
Oh,
You've already... Get that damn thing out of there.
what is it?
Sit down or get away from there. I don't want you in a...
Move around this way.
Oh,
What do you...
can't open that door.
No. What do you want right now? Are you hungry?
Little for dessert, a little bit.
Give him another...
What?
Let me get it.
I'll
Yeah,
get...
just a little dessert.
Okay,
what are you
go
gonna
sit
get
down.
him?
Come over here.
What are you going to get him?
I'm gonna give him a cracker. Come here.
One of those...
Yeah, because if he feeds the dog, I don't care.
Right.
Come on.
Well, you should put the damn dogs out, away from them.
Come on.
Okay.
All right. He's going to get some kind of protein cracker. What are they called? Belvita or something?
Yeah.
Dan, how did you and Danielle do to that commercial? We just did the commercial, and hopefully
Do you want...
people bought the product.
Do you want a little bit of a cookie? Do you want
Belvita, that's exactly it.
What do we have?
Candy
a
cake?
cookie?
Wait, cookie or cake?
You have cookies.
Cookie. Actually, you can give them some of the crumble if you get the damn dog out of there.
Look, these are cookies.
Oh, yeah.
1910.
Yeah, which one do you want?
Are you really born in 1910? That's my grandmother was born in 1909. If you were born in 1910, that means you're 113.
It's what?
A cinnamon roll.
I don't know why people don't manscape. I didn't for a while. Now I do.
Chocolate chip.
Amanda, I'm exhausted. I mean, I'm on, everything you see here is like I'm on fumes right now. I got a little boost from the beer, but I mean, I did not sleep last night. So we got him fed early. He took his pills early. He didn't sleep either. So hopefully we're all going to go to bed a little early tonight. We even came on early so that we could get off early. Scared me to death too, man. I can't even watch the video. That's how bad it is. I can't watch it. When I watch it, if I'm responding to comments, I put the comments. I can't watch that video. It has me too. I'm still too freaked out. Hey, in Scotland, my hand's all right. My knee is worse than my hand.
That's a raft.
And I'll show it to you, but
It's a raft.
where's the damn?
Come here.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Come here.
That's my. I'm showing it right now to them.
No, come here.
This is my
Coco,
knee.
come here.
My knee is worse than.
Nope.
than,
You're
Can you
not
see
going
that?
in with
I don't know if
grandpa.
you can- I'll wait and see it, but my knee is worse than my hand, and my knee is painful. I mean that. It's
Okay,
like a bone
Debbie, he
bruise.
chose the cinnamon roll cookie.
You didn't even the whole cookie.
No,
right?
I gave him half. He was getting ready to take the whole one.
Yeah,
I
it's
said no.
it's not fun.
I gave him, Deb, are you here?
And every time my dad got up last night, I had to get up like super fast because I just was panicked that he was going to fall again. It was not rational, but so I would jump around and my knee, I'd go, oh, so I was getting up and then I'd run over and she's got some crap over there. I stubbed my toe in the middle of the night walking to get him.
Hi, Days.
Bernie
Yes.
BJ, thank you. I was, what you saw in that video, you can't, I mean, it happens. When the shit hits the fan, stuff happens. You don't know really how you're going to
Andrew,
react,
I have
how
a-
well, how good.
Andrew.
I just
Spaghetti, do you want
did. Chippy Chop, we know when he leaves the room. You know, we know when he leaves the room, he will not use a walker. I landed on my knee in my right hand. I went down. I tried to stop him and then tried to get underneath him. But I think I might have landed more on him. You know, it was just like, it was fast. It was so fast. It was bam, we hit the ground. And you heard his voice. I mean, you heard the voice, right? That's the first thing I heard. And I'm like, you heard my voice, you know? It's just straight up panic and then adrenaline. And that's kind of how you're going to respond in an emergency situation. When something happens, you know, you just act, right? You don't think, it's not like you have a playbook. Step one, let's make sure it's right. You just act. You just do it. It scared me to death, man. I mean, I can't watch it because it still flips me out. I'm having a hard time talking about it right now. Scary. My grandpa's not asleep. He's fine. Believe me, we were up all night with him, making sure that he was okay. He's fine today. He's absolutely fine. Yeah, I think I had some adrenaline to pick him up. I mean, he's heavy, and that's hard to do, but I did not even feel, I just picked him up. I did not even, it's like, you know, if someone's stuck under a car, you just do it. Nope. And, right, he's okay. That's the baby. Jimmy, that's really disgusting that somebody picked that up on a fake account. The day that it was posted, it's just disgusting. Whoever that person is a disgusting human being. The person that's copying that account. And when we find them, and we will, we'll take action against them.
Yeah, on my morning live, somebody said within minutes of you.
Yeah, so we're gonna. That's the final straw. We're gonna hire somebody, track them down, and we'll go after them legally wherever that person is. And if it's somebody that was sent a cease and desist letter, it's going to be bad news for him.
Don't bother my ear.
Yeah, Sylvie, I never want to get legal. I'm not litigious myself. It didn't bother me, but it really bothers me that they took that video that's so near and dear and me. You know, that's my life that someone's stealing and putting up. So the name is, what's the name of the account? Mr. and Mrs. D-Sal NorCal. You guys should all report it. Mr. and Mrs. D-Sal NorCal, scum, whoever it is, report them. Get on the video, fake, fraud, whatever you can do, we appreciate it. Because I didn't really care until, 5 seconds after I post that video, that idiot's posting, our fall. Absolutely abhorrent. Just abhorrent. I don't know what's wrong with people. Grandpa is right in the other room eating a cookie. Pops is right there. He's in the other room. He's been on here, in and out, throughout the night. But yeah, it'd be great. You guys just get on that Mr. and Mrs. D-Sal NorCal fake, fraud, scam. Report them. Do whatever you can. I mean, I'm just done playing around. I'm gonna get on. And if anyone knows, you send me an email. If you know somebody that specializes in that, I'm gonna find somebody. But if anyone knows, let me know. Because that was pretty much the last straw. You report, you send TikTok an email, report the channel, get on the channel, write fake, write fraud, you're scum, whatever, you're stealing, you're
I
thief.
had a couple people get blocked.
Yeah, and
from TikTok saying, because they were repeatedly saying it's fake, and that person reported them for being.
Okay, so just report the hell out of them, and we'll do the same. Mr. and Mrs. D-Sal NorCal is a fake, fraudulent account, and it is the person who uploaded videos 5 minutes after I uploaded it. What kind of person is that? What kind of they can't do anything on their own. They have about enough creativity to upload and do it. So I appreciate your help in trying to get them, and a quick follow would be very much appreciated. We build our accounts and go after that. Thanks so much, Carrie. I appreciate it. There's a lot of fake accounts, and people email me all the time. Can I share one of your videos? And I'm sure you can share a video. Any video you want to share that you like or touches you, I don't mind if you share a video too. These people have created, they're pretending to be us. And it is just really tragic. It's really bad. Yeah, they have no life. And when we find them, we'll let you know who they are, exactly who they are, pictures, the whole thing. We'll put it up with the past. If they're doing it to other people, you know, they may be doing it to other people as well. I don't know.
Do you want them?
But we're going to get to the bottom of that account. Mr. and Mrs. D. Sal NorCal. If you can get to the bottom of it, and if someone knows somebody or something that give me a head start, send me an email, because we're gonna go out and we're gonna pay some money to have someone go after this person at this point.
Done.
Grandpa is absolutely fine. It's Mr. and Mrs. If you just do D. Sal NorCal, it'll pop up. Mr. and Mrs. D. Sal NorCal. That's the fake account. That's the fake account. Mr. and Mrs. D. Sal NorCal. And Grandpa is doing fine, better than us. Thank you so much, Richie. Dad, we're all here.
What?
We're all here. Moneymaker, I'm not going to argue with you about the Niners tonight, because right now, I'd lose the argument today. So I'll let you enjoy it. I'm not going to pick on your Steelers or anything, but you can enjoy the Niners and Purdy having his problems. Kalili, the video is tough, man. I can't even watch it. It's that tough for me.
You guys, the way you know the fake accounts is we tag each other in our accounts. We also look at he has
Purdy's
1.8.
concussion.
He has 1.8 million followers. So quickly look at the followers, and you will easily see the difference. The show live here. It was only a small step.
Yeah, Melissa, a lot of people do. This
Shovels.
person is like making a living off just copying our stuff and posting it. It's just, thanks Rhonda for correcting Danielle. It's 1.9.
Oh, it hit 1.9.
I don't know why you're short.
All right. Well, it was 1.8 yesterday.
How do you write it? Can someone, if one of the mods can write a post, Mr. and Mrs. D. Sal NorCal is fake.
Salinger Farm is also, yes, Salinger Farm on YouTube is also known as. You guys, we only have D. Sal NorCal and Danielle Salinger on YouTube, too. That's it.
Mark is doing okay. He's had no pain for 3 days. So he might have, I don't think he's bad because he's trying to strain his pee, so catch it. His swelling he's not that swelled up.
Who?
You know, Grandpa. I've checked him. He's just not that bad. I mean, I was, you know, kind of there when he fell, you know, a little bit underneath him. I got it, so hopefully it was just enough.
Luna,
to prevent
I am
serious
Mrs.
injury.
D. Sal NorCal. That's it. One
Hey,
L.
Zoe.
There's one that says Mrs. D. Sal NorCal with an S.
And
Not
no
me.
puppy dog.
They were
Grandpa's
making money,
is
yes.
fine, Arlene.
He's not sleeping, no. Danielle, you're
No, Grandpa's
Yeah.
up. I can't wait. As soon as Grandpa goes to sleep, I will go to sleep tonight.
Hi, Dad.
That's for sure. This dog's
I love you. Oh, you guys.
Yeah,
He's
you
just
are.
hungry. He wants his food. That's why.
all right.
All right.
Ed is not showering. I will not
Ed.
shower him until tomorrow. I'm going to give his
Yeah, I'll
wounds a
take
little
it.
bit more time, and
I'll
it'll
take
probably, the band-aids will come off in the thing. They have not verified me yet, 487 Ruskus. I don't know, it would help, but you know, it's not going to stop them. Even if I'm verified, it's not going to stop this person. We have to stop him. We just have to do it for all the other creators on TikTok. I mean, how many people are going through this? It's just absolute, outright, you know, just no life. You got no life. I sit around uploading other people's videos. Thanks so much, everybody who's reporting it. We're from Northern California, Chase. Mitch, we're just talking about fake accounts, that's all. Fake accounts. And somebody apparently uploaded the video of the fall like 5 minutes after I did, so,
No, Ed.
which is the last, that's
No,
it.
that's a toy. That's not food.
This is a toy?
Yes, put it down. Right here, that's not food.
I mean, I don't know. I'm also gonna. I know some people at TikTok, and I have not reached out to them, but I'm going to also reach out to some executives at TikTok because it's just getting a little bit too ridiculous. So we're going to take action at this point. I appreciate. Yeah, I don't know why, I don't know why why they allow it. I really don't. I don't understand it. It's not good for the app. It's not good for, it's not good at making creators want to come to the app and put their work product there, things they've worked on hard to make. Yeah, it's bad. It's
Do you know
bad.
how many times I've reported that account too?
I do too. They just, yeah, they should something. But even with the verification, that guys or girl, I think I know who it is. I think I know, but they're going to continue to do it until we stop them, which is what we're going to have to do. We did fall, Bill. Lily, that maybe there's something to it. They use our name, our videos. It's just they pretend to be us and they repost our videos. That's all they do on the channel is repost our videos. They have an Amazon wish list. They have all sorts of crap. They're just scamming people. It's fraud. And why TikTok allows people to commit fraud on here, I don't know. But some of them set up GoFundMe accounts or they send DMs. God, Grandpa's hurt. Can you send us some money? It's just appalling. It really is appalling. Ouch! I just crossed my legs. We'll do what we can do to stop them. Everyone has to help. Write fraud, fake, loser, whatever on their account. And the more if they just get inundated with fraud, fake, loser, they're gonna eventually people will catch on. It's happening to a lot of people, Stacy, and it really needs to be taken care of. So I've got a couple of really top executives that I met.
You just need to email them.
I'm gonna do that. I know it doesn't seem like much happens until we take some independent action. Grandpa, Mary, check out my video today's video, and you'll see it.
When are we gonna do pee and blood? Friday?
We're both okay, Kylie. Thank you. We're both okay. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I was not motivated before, but stealing a video of that fall, kind of just really irks me. It really irks me that for some reason that how terrifying it was and what we went through, and that somebody is using that for their own personal fraud it's appalling. What is your real TikTok called? This is my TikTok account right here. It's my only one. What caused the fall was my dad has a bad back, and if you notice, he walks kind of hunched over, and his center of gravity just got too far forward over his legs, and he just went down. I tried to stop it, but instead of me stopping it, he took me down with him. You can sue for ill-gotten gains, unjust enrichment, things like that, theft. I mean, basically, it's theft of intellectual property, right? They're stealing it, and they're committing, basically fraud by claiming that it's theirs. Thanks so much for the follow, Cecil. That's very much appreciated. A quick follow. It is now about 6 o'clock. We got on early today so that we could get off early. Dear? Yeah. And I'm exhausted. I want to eat and go to bed. But I definitely wanted to get on today because I knew that people would have questions, and let everyone know that we're fine, we're okay. Hopefully no long-term effects from that fall. And thank you guys for watching. Thanks for participating tonight and everything else. Check out the poems. My poem is I'm having a good time posting a few new poems. So check it out. We'll come back on Friday, right?
Friday, and I'll be back tomorrow morning for those of you who want to see me.
Thank you guys so much. It's so appreciated. Enjoy. Go have a great night, whatever you're going to do, and we will see you next time. Take care.